Liposuction, hips, thighs and my stomach. I always knew that I wanted it done. From when I was quite young and I first saw it on the television, I just thought that is for me, because I did loads of exercise, I was really fit, I had everything else was quite okay. Nothing I did would get rid of my hips and my thighs, and it was horrible. So I always knew I wanted it, didn't know the cost and everything, and as I got older it was kind of a case of, do you know, I'm just going to do this. And so I went on the internet, and I knew Goring Hall anyway, so checked out Goring Hall, went to a consultation meeting evening that they had, and they didn't cover liposuction at all. It was a real flip comment. So I rang them up and I booked a consultation. Oh, about 18. So a long time. As soon as I saw it on the telly, it was just like, oh, that's what I want. Kind of a bit of synergy really, because my top half has always been fine, you know, size 8 to 10, but my lower half was always kind of a generous size 14, and dresses looked horrible, skirts looked horrible, and it just didn't work for me. So that's what I hoped for. I've had a few investigative operations before, laparoscopy, which is when they put cameras inside your tummy and blow them up, and that was really painful, and I was worried it would be a bit like that, to be honest. Actually, you know, there was hardly any pain after I had it done. It was such a surprise. Having had the laparoscopies, I was really expecting to feel that as soon as I stood up I thought I'd fall apart, but it was absolutely fine. Mr. Ndika did say that I might feel constricted wearing the whole sort of compression garment that you have to afterwards, but that's so comfortable I've actually kept it in case I need a ball gown. And in fact my sister-in-laws have borrowed it because they have been to a ball and it was completely comfortable, so he thought I'd be feeling restricted. Now I did have it in the winter so I was fine, but they're kept just in case. Straight after the operation I was really cold as I was coming out of the anaesthetic, and that was quite horrible, and at that moment I thought, what have I done? They gave me a heated pad thing, which was great, it was like a hot water bottle, and from then on it was a breeze, it was great. The nurses were fine. There was a lot of bleeding on my outer thighs, which I wasn't expecting, and they kept having to change the sheets and change the nightgown. But as soon as that stopped, and it never hurt, it was fine. It was just a bit awkward having to ring them every few minutes saying, I'm never so sorry, I'm bled everywhere again. But it was fine. I had some spectacular bruises, and I took photographs on my mobile phone for them. They looked brilliant, but they just didn't hurt. So I was fine. I was doing gentle walking all the time, and it didn't affect me in the least. Yeah, I've got a 5-year-old. She was 4 at the time, so she wasn't going to give me any respite, and she certainly didn't, and she never really noticed that anything was wrong, apart from telling everybody about Mummy's bruises, which was a little worrying, and I had to try and explain, it's fine, the bruises are meant to be there. Brilliant, it's nice to be able to wear skirts that match my top size, so apart from having to get a whole new wardrobe, oh, isn't that hard? It's been brilliant. I'm really pleased with it. Well, I never actually told my mum that I've had this done, so she just thinks I've lost loads of weight, which is great. But I've been really open with everybody else. and quite a few of them are planning it themselves, I think. When I had the consultation with Mr. Nduga, he was absolutely brilliant. The only thing that I wish he'd told me was that the purple pen wouldn't come off that easily. So when he does all the marks and the circles, I was slightly worried when he walked away that like a normal biro or pen or something, it would just rub off, and I thought, how's he going to remember where to go? But despite quite a lot of gentle rubbing, it took a couple of weeks to come off. So don't worry about the purple pen is what I'd say to anybody. No, it's brilliant. I personally found that it didn't hurt at all, but then I've had other procedures. The garment I found completely comfortable. Nobody noticed it was there. Bearing in mind I was travelling to Manchester quite a lot during all the security alerts, I did get frisked a bit, so that took a bit of explanation with all the hooks and zips either side. That was slightly interesting, but no, it was absolutely fine. Just don't worry about it and go for it. Oh, fantastic. I completely and utterly trusted him. He just engendered that trust. He showed me pictures of other people. You didn't see their faces or anything, so anonymity was kept. Although I've given him photographs of my face on and I'm here, so it can't be that bad, can it? No, I trust him completely, and if I was ever going to have anything like this again, then that'd be great. In fact, I did put on my comment that I wish he did gynae work. Having had to go through gynae stuff, it was just like I'd far rather have somebody I completely trusted like that than a faceless person. So no, I found him. He just gave me complete confidence. He was very open. I think he suspected that I'd have more pain than I did, but then maybe he's never had the procedure, so I don't know. But it was fine, absolutely fantastic.